Hello?
Good afternoon, Mr. Butler.
What's up?
How are you doing, my man?
I'm doing I'm doing good, man. I just ate. Had a long training schedule already. About to get a little break and then I got another training session again. But life is good, man.
Oh
Life is
yeah,
good.
oh yeah. It's always good to have a break for the BFF MMA Podcast, episode 3, baby. Episode 3.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Breaking
call it a
down.
break. I wouldn't call it a break. Well, but we're gonna break down these fights though.
I saw what you did there.
Uh, well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Gonna break down UFC 210, the main card. Man, I think the one word to describe the entire night is controversy. The whole freaking night was filled with some sort of controversy, and that's it's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Did you see the weigh-ins?
I did not see the weigh-ins. No,
So you don't know the controversy about that?
I know the controversy about the whole thing with Pro Gonzalez.
No, 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 no,
Why?
no.
What happened at the weigh-ins?
Because DC missed weight
By how much?
and by 2 pounds. Yeah, a pound and a half, right?
All right, pound and a half.
And he steps off the scale and he comes back in 2 minutes. Like he didn't really go cut weight. He just let me step back on the scale. He steps back on the scale and he's 205 and he makes weight. But what did he do different? He put his hand on the towel. He put his hand on the fucking towel, which is, I mean, honestly, is like the biggest trick in the book. You put your hand on the towel and it kind of takes weight off. You make weight,
Wait.
you know.
Oh, you're saying he put his hand on the towel that was covering him up because he had to be naked to lift the weight. Huh.
Exactly.
No, I didn't know about that. That's crazy.
Because how do you lose a pound and a half within 2 minutes and you didn't even cut weight?
Right, right. So he grabbed the towel. I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's huge right now, dude. Even Anthony Johnson right now is seeking legal is seeking legal advisory for DC's towel. The towel gate.
Yeah, I've heard about it. Towel gate. We got
It's
towel
towel gate.
gate. We got knee gate. We got booby gate. We got what I would like to call grapple gate, aka Rumble trying to grapple with DC, which we'll get into that in a little bit. But
Yeah. But I like to make an
yeah,
announcement, but I like to make a purpose reference announcement. If you guys want to send me $49.99, if you ever have problems making weight, we are now selling the official DC Magic Towel.
oh god,
You'll fucking make weight every single time. If you're over by 3 pounds, no big deal.
the
Put this
BFF.
towel on. You just put your fucking hands on. Boom, 3 pounds gone. You don't waste any energy. Boom. If you can't use any other towel, any ordinary towel, I'm not talking about the towel in your fucking bathroom.
You
I'm
need
talking
that
about the DC Magic
towel.
Towel.
All right, the
You need a DC Magic
magic
Towel.
towel. All right, all right.
Yeah.
Well, let's kick it off with Charles Oliveira and Will Brooks.
Oh man, Will Brooks, ill Will, man, dude, he looked ill in that fight. He's like, fuck, man. Hey, he got fucking out grappled. Man, there wasn't much striking at all. It went right to the cage. Charles Oliveira took him down twice. Like, he picked him up and took him down. Fucking Will Brooks went to his knees, covered up. If you do that, you have to get up right away.
Right.
Get it.
Right.
He went to his knees, but Charles Oliveira is also quick, man. Quick. He took his back. Then he decided to stand up while Charles Oliveira was on his back,
Right.
which I don't know why he did that. He should have dropped to the ground and tried to get your back to the ground. Give up mount, give up something.
Right.
And while he was standing up and he's just wearing on him, he fucking gets submitted with a rear naked choke while Charles Oliveira's on his back in a standing up position.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right?
Dude, first fight back at 155, man, and Charles Oliveira is looking
Beast.
fucking phenomenal. Yeah, man.
For
I
sure.
mean,
For sure. I
Like,
mean, Will landed a couple of kicks, and so did Charles, and like you said, pretty much from there it was just grappling, very straightforward. And like you said, with Charles Oliveira, I don't know what Will Brooks was thinking, just standing up while he was hanging on his back. I mean, it's not gonna win you the fight. I think that's pretty obvious against the fighter of Oliveira's caliber. Sorry. I find the funny thing to
yeah.
be this though, Ian. The last guy he lost to is also named Oliveira, so maybe he's just got like this thing with Oliveira's. So he's got to stay away from guys with Ollie in their name, you know.
Yeah,
'Cause-
man. He needs to fight like a Tyrone or a Jamal or something.
exactly. Just
Or Ross, Peter.
stay away from that Oliveira. There's no Oliveira for him. You know what I mean? It's just Oliveira. Is he gonna get beat up all the time?
Maybe for breakfast or for lunch, he use olive oil.
Absolutely.
You was just off with a bad day. That's not a good way to fucking start your evening.
No. Not a good
No.
way to start the evening.
Hey, tell me why when Real Brooks is walking out and they're like, he won a championship in a major organization. But what was the name of the organization?
That they ain't allowed to say that, Ian. Come on, you know that.
Why not?
It's the fight game. Well, it's not.
Why not, though?
It's not a good reason, but Zuffa never
It's a
bought
fucking
them.
stupid-ass reason. Because that major organization, Bellator, is the number 2 organization in the world.
Of
but
course,
when people fight over in Bellator, they're like, oh man, he won a title in the UFC, with Ben Henderson. Like they fucking give them credit.
I know, but that's the UFC for you. That is the UFC for you, Ian. We both know it by now. Unless they bought rights for the damn freaking organization, they won't say the name. I don't think they've ever said the name Bellator in the UFC ever at an actual
No,
event.
only at the medium scrums, like when Dana's talking to the media.
Right.
He'll talk about Bellator and stuff like that. But an actual live, like, I don't know, man. I think it probably got said 1 or 2 times.
Right. Now, question for you in regards to that. So
Yep.
Will Brooks obviously comes up. He's 10-0 in Bellator. He's killing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saeed Awad kills him. So everything is
Literally.
derailed right off the bat. Everything is just derailed altogether. He's friggin'. He just gets. You're right. He just gets killed literally by Saeed Awad. But he comes back and he fights his way back up to a title shot with Michael Chandler, which nobody really gave him much of a shot. He won twice.
Man.
The first time kind of controversial. The second time he dominates him. So needless to say, I would say Will Brooks was kind of like that, the poster child for the lightweight division in Bellator. Would you agree?
Yeah, I just don't think he got enough credit because I think Bellator is in the Michael Chandler business, and I like supporting him because Michael Chandler beat Eddie Alvarez,
right?
Who was the poster child. I think they could have marketed Real Brooks a little bit more, and yeah, man, I really think they could have did it. And if Real Brooks was Tyron Woodley, he would have been screaming like Bellator's racist, But at the same time, they also who was their last main event? Chemo and Rampage. They promote the mess out of them.
Yeah.
They're promoting the mess out of Lorenz Larkins, and he just got there.
Yeah. For sure.
I just didn't think I like Real Brooks and his character and everything. Yeah. I think he wanted a little bit more, and I think they provided it for him. And I think that's why they cut him. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why they're heavily promoting Michael Chandler.
Right.
And everything, So, yeah, I just don't think he gets the credit that is due.
Yeah, I get that. And now it's going to get worse, though, because he comes into the UFC, obviously.
He gets submitted by Charles Oliveira, man.
He gets submitted by Charles Oliveira, and his last fight he got KO'd by Alex Oliveira. So that's 2 losses in a row for a dominant Bellator lightweight champion in the UFC. So,
but you know what, though? Eddie Alvarez didn't have a great start to his first UFC run.
That's true.
Only UFC run, but yeah, he didn't have a great start.
He didn't have a great finish either.
Well, fuck. He ain't done yet, though.
No, he isn't. I
But,
love Eddie Alvarez.
but guess what? He won a title.
That he did? He did that?
I mean, if he wants to retire right now, some people say that I thought BJ Penn was probably one of the greatest lightweights. Some people say Eddie Alvarez is probably known as one of the greatest lightweights of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he won a championship in 2 big major organizations.
Right.
You know? Like, so that fucking stands out, man. And
That's
not only
thing.
that, but he went to the Japanese circuit, like the Asian circuit, and won big over there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's fucking up there.
Huge. He redeemed himself with Shinya Aoki, which was huge.
I know.
Huge.
Yep.
So, and I still think, even at this point in his career, Shinya could go into the UFC and still be a presence. Just right off the bat.
Yeah, but he can't wear his tights, so you just stay where you're at in 1FC.
He lost the title.
Who?
Edward Foliong. Look him up if you haven't seen him yet. He's defending the title for the first time against Ev Ting, a great fighter from that part of the world. I believe it's New Zealand. I believe Edward Foliong is from the Philippines. So, but definitely check it out.
Like
quick
Edward
shout out to one.
Edward Foliong. That sounds like a side dish.
Foliong. Well,
you get from.
I didn't name the kid.
all right. Let's get back to this card. Let's
get back. We deviate, but Will Brooks. It's tough. That's tough for him, man. Real tough.
How do you think he'll match up against Eddie Alvarez?
If they fought?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess for the UFC that might be a logical fight to make.
Yeah.
I think that... I mean, Eddie's boxing is as good as anybody in the world, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was very surprised in the Conor fight. I didn't give Conor enough credit. I thought he was going to get pieced up, but against Will Brooks, I think it's a good fight. I'd watch that fight. I'd be interested to see.
We're going to have to see, though, because he has his fucking hands full with Dustin Poirier.
Oh, yeah. And Dustin Poirier is coming up quick in lightweight. So...
I mean, he's been around. I fucking love Dustin Poirier.
Oh, yeah, he's been around, but he's just now really establishing himself at lightweight.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. All right. What's the second fight on the card? Oh, was it Patrick Cote versus Thiago Alvarez?
Yeah, he's back, baby. He's back. I love Thiago. I have since the beginning of his career. I saw his first fight back in 2007, when I was still new to MMA in terms of watching it, like, religiously. And what a great performance.
Yeah, man. Thiago Alvarez is the main reason why I started kicking.
Dude, his
like,
leg kicks. In general, his kicks, but his leg kicks specifically just, damn.
Oh, yeah.
It's like him and Josie Aldo get together and see kicks better.
For sure. Yeah, so that fight, man, dude, I think, man, I don't think Patrick Cote won a round.
No. He
had his moments, though.
For sure, he had a couple of moments, but for the most part...
He had a couple of moments. Thiago dominated.
Exactly.
Thiago dominated.
In all aspects. In all aspects.
Damn fight. Yeah, like he did good in the fucking leg kick. They stand up the whole time. Thiago, I thought Patrick Cote was on his way out a couple of times, to be honest.
The second round, he did the stanky leg.
Fuck, man. The fucking that clip with the right hand. He straight went down to his knees.
Yeah.
It was in the clinch. Thiago was throwing nasty elbows off the break. His fucking leg kicks were on point, going inside and out.
Mm.
Yeah, man. Thiago looked like a fucking beast, man. And hopefully, and pray to God, he can stay injury-free.
Yeah. No, he's had a lot of injuries.
Dude, I think he only has one fight a year. Or, I mean, yeah, man. I mean, he did fight, never mind. Like, he fought in 2016 at UFC 205. He lost to Jim Miller, and he couldn't make 155. But, yeah, man, he's been having Horrible idea.
Bad
Horrible
idea. I mean, he's a big welterweight. A big welterweight.
And he missed by a huge fucking margin, too.
He came in at 162.6.
Fuck.
They're going to have to create a new weight class. Thiago Alves.
I think they fucking should.
Gleison Tibau can fight at it.
Yeah.
Fun fact, that was his very first fight ever.
Huh?
Thiago Alves started his career off with 2 losses, and his very first fight ever was in Fortaleza against Gleison Tibau. He lost by submission in the second.
And now they're teammates at American Top Teams.
And now they're teammates at ATT. So,
damn.
But, I mean, it's great for Patrick Cote. I think he had a memorable last fight, but memorable for the wrong reasons. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Because the whole
that's
fight.
not the way they fucking go out, man. Like, and they'll put the ice on top of the cake. He fucking retires after that fight too.
Exactly. Oh wait, that's a new controversy we can add to the card. Retiregate.
Why is that a card? Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about that. We'll
get there. We'll get there.
Yeah,
people. Stick around.
We'll get there. Yeah, but Patrick Cote is done, man. But like, dude, what a gritty vet, man. Been fighting since I think UFC 7, probably.
Dude, he's been around for a long time.
Yeah, man. Like crazy, dude. Like sucks, man. But you know, like you can't fight forever. Man, dude, one of the guys that kept the same style and just going after people. He hasn't been finished a lot in his career. I think he's going out on a healthy note too. You know, so
right.
Yeah, man. Like, congrats on him on his career, man. Like, did he fight for the title?
Yeah, of course he fought
back in the day. Yeah, he fought for the. Yeah, that didn't go well. But fuck, but still, you still made it to the highest portion as fighting for a title.
You know, it's funny because. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, he did everything he could do in his career, you know, and it's a memorable career, man. He shouldn't be ashamed of anything, and he had a great career.
I agree with that, man. He's fought nothing but the best, and he's had some really fun, exciting fights. If you haven't seen it, his fight with Kung Lee was fantastic. It was a very good fight. I definitely enjoyed them going at it. And overall, I mean, the dude came to brawl every time, you know. So,
yeah.
Mad respect to him.
If you're looking at Patrick Cote right now, just don't look up his recent fight. Thiago. If you want to become a fan.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
But Thiago Alves established himself again in the welterweight division, and we'll see where he goes from here. You know, he had a tough out against Carlos Condit a couple years back. I mean, he got destroyed in that fight.
Fucking elbows.
Exactly. Elbows from hell.
But he finished Jordan mean, though.
Yes, he did. That's the thing.
Right.
He, on any given day, he can compete with anybody in the world. He's fought George St. Pierre, and, you know, so.
Let's see, man. I think he has a little bit left in the tank, man. I like to see his last little run.
I think he'll have one more run too, but this will be his final run. I think if he has a couple of tough losses, then he will retire.
Give him Matt Brown.
Hell yeah! Yes. I love both of them. It's kind of like a lose-lose, win-win situation for me, so to speak, because one of them's gonna lose no matter what, which sucks, but one of them's gonna win no matter what. So
I know.
It's one of those.
Yeah, I know. They're both gritty too.
Right.
Dude, it's hard to say though. I think Matt Brown's like, if he don't win this next fucking fight, might be some serious shit. Yeah.
He's been around a long time as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah. Go for it.
Sorry. Anytime anybody's in the Ultimate Fighter, you know, in season 6, and they already have 15 pro fights, they've been around a long time.
Oh yeah, like I think he has one foot out the door right now. I think he's probably gonna start coaching at a Muscle Farm facility. You know, like I think, which, I mean, if you're coaching doesn't mean that your foot's out the door, you know, like I coach, you know, it's a great means to support while you're trying to be a professional fighter, and I fucking love doing it, you know, so it doesn't mean his foot's out the door, but I don't know, man. He's been in fucking wars after wars after wars, man. That's his style. You can't keep up with that style. That's not a longevity style, you know.
No, but
Trust me, I fucking know.
he's like the white Vanderlei Silva.
Yeah, with a little
So,
more technical, with a little more technicality with his game.
yeah, but he's,
A little
I
more.
mean, he's a come forward guy. He's
Oh yeah.
very much a
Oh
come
yeah.
forward guy. So,
Oh yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
it was a fun
Right.
fight for me to watch because it's been a long time for Thiago. I think it's been 3 years since he's had his hand raised, and even he said that in the post-fight interviews. So, congratulations to him, and thank you, Patrick Cote, for so many fun, great fights, and congratulations on an excellent career.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna sucks, but it's part of the game, man. Can't do this forever.
Dude, in the past month, I think like 6 guys have retired.
I think you're fucking right.
It's been a
I
lot of
think
people.
you.
So, but it's one of those things where just like any other sport, you have generations, and right now you got the generation of the early Ultimate Fighter guys who are transitioning their way out.
It's funny, man. So I went to the bat. So we're gonna tie in together, right? So I went to the Clippers game yesterday.
I was just gonna tie it in.
Cause fucking just listen.
All right.
So, and they're facing the Rockets, right? Right. And I'm not a Clippers fan, but I had great seats. I was 10 floors. I was 10 seats away from the floor. Me and Devin went. You know, it's great. You know, I'm a Lakers supporter. You know, so like I'm a do or die, no matter what. You're a Cowboys fan. Win or lose, I'm with them 1,000%.
Oh yeah, same.
You know, so I'm pretty much cheering for the Rockets because I fucking hate the Clippers because I'm a Lakers fan. You know, now I'm super knowledgeable in sports, not just MMA and sports. You know, especially football. You know, now back in the day, I used to be a huge basketball enthusiast. You know, like I know James Harden right now on the Rockets because he's probably up for the MVP against Russell Westbrook, and Russell Westbrook probably might win that. But at Clippers, you got CP3, you got Blake Griffin.
Right.
Other than that, who the fuck else is on the floor? Like, who the fuck else is all these people? Like, that's the thing about generations. Like, if I were to go to a Laker game, I guarantee people are not going to know, unless you're a hardcore basketball fan.
Right.
You know, I guarantee people are not going to be, they're going to be like, where's Kobe, where's Shaq? I'm like, no, they're retired, man. Like, they're like, what? They're gone. Like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, man, like, they're done, dude. And Kobe changed his number to 24. It's not 8 anymore. Like, what? Yeah, but he's done now. That's the thing. Like, new boys coming in, like, they got nothing but rookies on the team, you know, like high up draft picks, you know, but they have to revamp and start over. It's a whole new team. It's a whole new generation, you know?
Right.
And that's, yeah.
That's the cool thing about MMA right now is the new generation coming up is training in a completely different style, which is creating for more exciting, more closer fights.
I'm part of that new generation,
and
baby.
Ian's a part of the new generation, baby.
I'm part of the new
Check
generation.
it out.
Yeah.
Stay
like,
tuned.
Recently, yeah, like, well, we had Tito, we had Araya. Fucking who else retired recently?
That already makes 5, by the way.
Yeah. Fuck.
Wait, Uriah Hall retired?
No, Uriah Faber.
Uriah Faber. I was like, what? Yeah, no, I was confused. All right. So you got Faber. You got Cote. You got Brad Pickett. You got T. Ortiz. And you got, wow.
Rumble.
And then you got Rumble. Yeah, I was just trying to remember who I didn't say. So
Rumble. And I guarantee probably Rampage might be coming back.
I would say Rampage will be one more fight more than likely. But who do you think he wants?
It's hard to say. He fought the who's who. I don't think he has. Oh, give him Vanderlei.
that ain't gonna happen though. Like you said, Vanderlei's in Bellator.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but we detract.
We'll see though.
We detract.
We'll see. We'll see.
Right.
We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, let's move on to the next portion of the card. The girls.
The ladies showing up.
Dude, Pearl Gonzalez, right? Cynthia Calvillo. Is it Calvillo?
I think it's Calvillo. Like
Calvillo?
Villa? Like Villa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I was actually
Calvillo.
at Calvillo's first UFC fight because I went to go see 209 and dude, she won by that sick fucking back take with that fucking head and arm choke, switching around and taking the girl's back and fucking choking her out with a rear naked choke, dude.
I have no idea
Dude,
how she did that
Calvillo
one.
has some fucking jits, man.
Yes, she does.
And, dude, she reminds me of one of those completely different people, man. Calvillo reminds me of just one of those homegirls that's just, like, hanging out with the dudes, and she's like, what's up, motherfuckers? Drinking a 40, don't give a fuck. And Pearl Gonzalez is such a pretty fucking elegant fucking woman, you know? Like, dude, like a model type, you know? Completely different. But the thing about it is, Pearl Gonzalez can fucking bang though, man. She has fucking hands, dude. I fucking love what she was doing.
It's impressive.
She had a high, yeah, Calvillo was pretty much, she blocked almost every fucking shot.
Right.
Dude, every shot with a high guard. And I know Pearl Gonzalez, she used to live down in San Diego. I think her husband's is in the Navy.
Okay.
So that's one of the Navy bases there, right? So I'm just chilling, looking through Instagram before the fight, you know, and my boy's like, oh, I just want to wish good luck to Pearl Gonzalez. And I'm like, oh, shit, he trained Pearl in stand-up. And this guy I know is a really good at savvy at Muay Thai. So that's why I knew, I'm like, oh, shit, Pearl might have some shit on the feet, you know?
Right.
And they said that she fucking won Golden Gloves. That's
Right.
not a fucking easy task.
Right. Right.
You know, like, I was impressed what she was on the feet, but she was making mistakes because Pearl looks like a strong individual, but she was just getting those takedowns. But when she was getting the takedown, she was getting fucking reversed. And
Yeah,
and
it was a bad idea, you know.
yeah, man.
Like the main event. Like the main event. It was a bad idea to grapple with the grappling expert, you know. I think it's important to remember you need to stay in your specific element, you know. And Pearl was doing well on the feet, but she initiated a takedown. I remember specifically in the second round, she slammed her. And it looked like she was going to be completely dominant in that position. And then within 30 seconds, you know, she had her in mount. It's like, well, that wasn't the best idea in the world now, was it?
No.
So.
Not at all, man. Not at all. But Calvillo definitely won the grappling exchanges, and it turned out to be all the way till her getting the rear naked choke and choking out Pearl.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't know if you knew this, but 3 of the 5 main card fights all ended by rear naked choke.
Oh shit, dude.
Right?
Well, it's a dominant position, man.
It's a very dominant position.
It's a very dominant position. You can control somebody, you know. So yeah, like I get it. Like and Pearl apparently I hear isn't a slouch on the ground. Apparently she won a couple of Naga competitions, which I did, which is very fucking hard to do because you probably have 3 to 5 people in your bracket, maybe more.
And one of them's Ian Butler, and that's a problem for you. If you're in a
grappling
tournament,
problem.
And Ian Butler's on the other side of you.
That's a fucking problem. You're just lucky I'm not throwing hands at the same time. That just saved your life. So, so I heard she's a purple belt too. Like,
okay.
So which means she knows her shit.
For sure.
If you're a blue belt, then I'm like, all right, you know your stuff. But hey, there was a prelim fight, which we're gonna discuss. Like, there's Miles Jury versus Mike Delatorre, you know, and Miles is a black belt, Mike's a blue. He knew some positions, but what happened when he went to the ground? Dude, it was not fucking pretty. Not pretty at all. He got dominated.
Right.
He got fucking taken out. You know? I don't even know what belt rank Calvillo is, but she's fucking good, man.
Yeah, she's got that natural, awkward grappling style to her that she can do things that you just don't expect. So you don't protect against something that you don't think can happen.
Yeah, man, and she's training out there with the alpha male boys, and I hear that she doesn't even want to even train with girls, you know.
Right.
And
Exactly.
I'm really, really want to be a fly on the wall to see Paige Van Zandt and Cavillo up at Team Alpha Male to see who gets better of the exchanges.
I think that fight will be coming up.
Think so?
Well, I mean, you got Michelle Watterson, who, the karate hottie,
Yeah.
and she put a licking on her, right? Which no one expected, really. You know what I
You
mean?
said nobody expected?
I don't think many people expected that. Not after
I'd expected that.
dude, not after that jumping head kick that Paige Van Zandt threw in her fight
I
before
didn't
that.
look. I did not care about that jumping head kick. Like, no offense to fucking Beck Rollins, but I don't think Beck is all there. Like, she missed weight a couple of times in a row. Um, she's gritty,
Right.
but I think she's overrated for sure. For sure, she's fucking overrated. And dude, Michelle Watterson, just because her name's the Karate Hottie, she won a fucking major title in Invicta. And
Very
look
true.
who she's training with down at Jackson's. Like, I knew Karate was gonna come up on top. I didn't know how, like, 'cause she straight choked fucking Paige out.
Right.
You
Right.
know.
Exactly.
But Cavillo, I can see Cavillo actually beating Paige, man. I think
That would
she's a
be a
little more
great
gritty.
fight. That would be a
I think
cool
I
matchup.
think she's a little more fucking grittier than Paige.
If she gets her to the ground, it's done.
Yeah, it
It's
didn't look like she was
done.
afraid to fucking strike either. Like, she was willing to strike with Pearl.
Right. Right. And her defense was on point, which is huge for a grappler because so many grapplers overextend themselves trying to get inside to get takedowns, and it causes them to get finished. You
Yeah,
can't just walk in with your hands down trying to grab a leg. This is MMA. It's not wrestling. It's not jiu-jitsu. There's something coming back at you if the person you're fighting is watching what you're doing.
right.
You know. So.
Exactly.
And that,
Exactly.
yeah, and that segues us in perfectly to Gegard Mousasi and Chris Weidman, because the thing I noticed the most when they were on the feet, obviously Chris Weidman was extremely dominant on the ground. Extremely dominant on the ground. The big thing was when they were on the feet, Chris was extending himself, trying to get close to Gegard without throwing strikes. His hands
Oh,
were down, and he was trying to push
We're
forward, and Gegard was throwing over the top.
we're already talking. We're just gonna go right into this card.
Oh
Right
yeah,
into this.
oh yeah,
Okay. So, Chris Weidman versus Gegard Mousasi, the fight of the night.
oh yeah. It was a great fight. It was a very, very great, very
Well, it was
good
a great
fight.
fight until the referee stopped it.
Oh my God! It wasn't the ref. It wasn't the ref. It was well,
Was the ref?
obviously Dan stopped the fight because of the strike, which we'll get into that. But what I'm saying is the doctor and the commission was the one who stopped the fight.
Okay, so who was winning that fight until then?
I feel like it was even. It was extremely even because Chris dominated on the ground in the first round. Clearly, he clearly won the first, but Gegard was catching him in the stand-up in the second.
Dude, and even though he was getting taken down, and then Gegard's takedown defense was getting more on point in the second.
Exactly.
And if he did get taken down, he was sweeping them. Like it's I honestly think Chris Weidman was on his way out in the second.
That's what I felt too.
You see the way how out of it he looked when he got hit with that knee.
He was already hurt. He got hurt 3 times before that point.
Yeah, big time. And honestly, Chris Weidman wanted the fucking way out. Chris Weidman wanted a way out, man. I think that fight was getting tough. I think he was getting close to getting finished. After he got hit with the knee, I can hear it. He told the doctor he couldn't continue.
Yep. He said, I can't continue.
He said,
those strikes were illegal. Those strikes were illegal. That's all I heard.
He wanted that fucking disqualification win. I get it, man. I fucking get it. Like, you're on a 2-fight losing streak. You get taken out on those 2 fights. You need a fucking win.
Convincingly.
It's your fucking
out.
It's your backyard. It's your backyard. Yeah. It's in fucking New York. you wanted a win any way fucking possible, you know? He wanted to weigh it out. Yeah, I've seen him in worse situations as that, but I think his heart was in the right place in that fight. I don't know about this, because Gegard was not fucking scared and he was not backing down, dude.
Not at all.
So,
Not at all.
So when I think he's seen Masasi coming forward, I think that a little bit of that non-heart, Trillo says that little bit of that fucking pussy in him, honestly,
Oh, my God.
started showing up,
Uh-huh.
and he wanted out. He clearly wanted out. And now, all of a sudden, it's what blows my mind. And I like Weidman, man, as a person. He's a good family man
Right.
and everything.
I
But
agree.
But after that, you find out the strikes were legal. Now
And
you
he
can
complains.
continue.
Yeah, exactly.
He
Now
complain.
he complains. That's where I saw everything looking weird too. And if you look at it, right before that strike lands, the knees, clearly, where he got stuffed hard, he was in a very vulnerable position, and he played the game. He was trying to play the game. People can say what they want. He was trying to cause Gegard to foul him. It looked like it. That's how I feel as a fan. Before that, though, he got kicked in the body, and he complained to Dan. He literally turned away from Gegard, looked at Dan, and said, he hit me illegally. He was looking for a break. He was absolutely looking for a break. He wasn't, he wasn't just trying to dive in on a takedown. He's like, oh, shit, I need to find a way out. I mean, how many times have you seen a guy shoot for a takedown and then immediately put both of his hands on the mat?
That's that fucking bully mentality, man. That's that fucking bully mentality, which is like, oh, so when you're bullying somebody and you're beating the shit out of them, everything's all good. But somebody pushes back.
What happens?
Like, oh man, it's all good. Like, I didn't want to do this in the first place. No. No. Exactly what happened. Because Ryman dominated the first, right?
Yeah.
Masasi was coming on strong in the second.
Absolutely.
And I think Chris Weidman was gassing a little bit. He was fucking getting tired.
Mm-hmm.
No worse feeling than getting tired and somebody's just stalking you.
Yeah, and he was walking him down and tagging him.
Oh, big
more and
time.
More and more.
Big time. You know, he wanted out.
I agree with
you. He did not want that fucking fight, which means, and I just got word that he's trying to file an appeal.
Yes.
For that fight.
Yeah, and that's some bullshit. I mean, you can claim all you want that the strikes were illegal, whatever. You can't file an appeal for a fight where the strikes were legal. Now, what you can do, if you want, is try to claim a no contest, but he's trying to get that shit overturned. Really? Really? You know what I mean? Like, it's not a situation where something is unclear. After the point, you see the strikes are legal. The cause of the strikes is questionable in general. He was playing the game. He lost the game. And then, like you said, he immediately said, I can't fight. Those strikes were legal. Those strikes were legal. But as soon as Dan heard from Big John the strikes were legal, all of a sudden he says, no, I can fight. And then they called it, and he got pissed.
Bullshit. Yep.
And to me, that just seemed to say, okay, now that you know you don't get the easy way out, and you know you're going to take a loss if you don't continue, all of a sudden you're ready to fight. That's bullshit. You know, I have a hard time respecting a fighter doing something like that. I can't.
Yeah, man. I honestly didn't expect this out of Chris. You know, like, but it is fucking bullshit. I hope he fucking gets denied in the appeal. I fucking hope he does.
I hope he continues in his career, you know. He said he'll be back.
Masasi fucking won that fight, man.
Agreed.
Masasi won that fight.
Agreed.
Hands fucking down, you know, and also fucking on top of that, like, I think the appeal, what he's trying to file is that New York doesn't have the replay rule.
Right.
And I think he's saying, well, you wouldn't have find out those knees were legal or not because you guys looking at the replay. Bitch move. Bitch fucking move. You're like, and Joe Rogan put him in his fucking place, too, by the way, on that fucking interview. He's like, no, these knees are legal. And he goes like, well, I guess they're legal then. And then he has the nerve to go to the press conference and act fucking stupid again. And like, well, those were illegal knees. No, Joe Rogan just put you in your fucking place.
Yeah.
And showed you on the replay that those knees were legal.
Right. Exactly. And like I said, if it's a matter of the replay, Chris wants, fine, but it's a no contest. Period. It's a no contest. if they want to do that. But I mean, it's a cop out. It was a cop out, and as a fan, I feel like I was cheated a little bit because that fight was great. And who knows? Maybe Chris could have come back, but he wasn't looking to fight. He was looking for a way out, and that's why Gegard in the post-fight interview, and I love the way he said it. He said, "I came to fucking fight. He played the game. He fucking lost. I came to fight. I'll give him another fight. Fine. I came to fight. He didn't come to fight."
I fucking love Gegard more and more.
He's just straight up in your face. This is me. You know what I mean?
He's not fucking scared of anything, dude.
Yeah.
He's not fucking scared of anything. Like,
sure.
Like, who fucking asks for a fucking rematch when you get spinning fucking kick in the fucking head?
And then
that's a scary nut. Yeah. And then you ask for a rematch and you end up dominating them back in the fucking dominating way to get the fucking win. Like, that's fucking Gegard for you. The sad part is, it's his last fight from his UFC contract.
So what happens? If the UFC helps Chris to overturn this, because Chris is a poster boy. Let's be honest, he's a poster boy. He
ain't a poster boy no more.
He ain't
fucking Disney's a poster boy now.
But Weidman still has the name. No matter what happens in his career, he's the one who dethroned Silva, and that matters. It will always matter.
Fucking Musashi is a fucking
agreed
Strike Force fucking champion, Dream fucking champion.
But he was upset. He was really upset.
Yeah, he's upset.
He called out the UFC and said, "Why aren't I making the money those guys are making? I've beaten everyone," and he has. He's fought everyone, everywhere, all the time. He doesn't give a shit. And now you have the situation where there's a possibility for more money outside the UFC. What's Gegard going to do?
Exactly.
So that's a good point. We'll have to see what happens.
Tell me why he's like, I finished Jacare. I beat Mark Hunt. I beat the Who's. He beat, dude, he beat some of the top guys in the fucking sport.
Exactly.
Why are they getting paid more than him?
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's look at the list, because I'm now you bring it up, I'm really curious. I mean, first off, the guy's resume is longer than almost any fighter. Because unlike many fighters, he has fought everywhere and been successful everywhere. Because you have a lot of fighters who fought in the UFC and they did really well, and they went outside the UFC, they didn't do so well. You got Ben Henderson right now in Bellator. That's the situation. You got a guy like Vanderlei Silva. Nobody could touch him in Pride. He comes to the UFC, all of a sudden things start slowing down.
Get knocked the fuck out.
So let's go over it. We got Chris Weidman. We got Uriah Hall. We got Vitor Belfort. We got Talis Latis, also fought for the middleweight title. Costa Philippou, Dan Henderson, Mark Munoz, Mike Kyle, Owen St. Preux, Keith Jardine, King Mo, Gary Goodwich, Sokaju, Babalu Sobral, Mark Hunt, Jacare again, Melvin Manoff. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, man. It's crazy that he doesn't get the respect he deserves.
And get paid the way he pays, man. I fucking... Gegard is probably one of my favorite middleweights of all time.
Right. And here's the crazy part. Guess how many fights he has now?
Oh, like 50 or some shit?
Straight 50.
No way. I fucking just fucking top of my fucking head.
Right?
That's that shit.
And he's been fighting since 2003. Jeez, man. That's...
Yeah.
And he ain't stopping, man. He ain't even close. He's in his prime now. He's getting better and better.
He's still young, man. He's still fucking young. He's still young.
He's 31. How are you 31 with 50 fights? It's just...
Dude, a lot of people don't win their championships until they're 35, 36 in this MMA game, right?
Yep.
And they have, like, a good little run.
Absolutely.
Another thing to add, what if he goes to Bellator? Because he was the Strike Force fucking champion. I'm pretty sure him and Scott Coker have a good fucking relationship.
Absolutely. And you know who he's going to want to fight, right?
King Mo.
Exactly, man. That shit needs to happen. King Mo did nothing in that fight. I'm sorry. I mean, under the US rules, King Mo won. But it wasn't a fight, it was a grappling match.
Hey, Gegard's wrestling's way
better. Way better than it used to be. Absolutely. Absolutely. But let's take a second, because this is something that I like to discuss because I think it's important. I want to know, what is your opinion on the new grounded fighter rule, and do you think that there's a better option?
No, I do like the option. I like it. Maybe even better is, who gives a fuck if your hand's on the ground?
That's the
To
way
be
I
honest,
feel. That's the way I feel.
like, fucking knee 'em.
Exactly. I mean,
You
what's
know,
the difference
like,
between a hand on the ground or a hand not on the ground? Your hand's on the
and
ground. The
I
force is
fucking
not
heard,
different.
I fucking heard I'm thinking if you both your hands on the ground, I just think it's legal anyway, right? Because your knee's not on the ground.
And that's what the rule should be, and that's what I was going to get to, and I agree with you, Ian. A knee down should be a grounded fighter if they want to have the grounded fighter rule, period. That makes the most sense because it's definitive. And the rule is, in some organizations, I don't know if you know this, there's what's called an open call rule, aka the ref decides. You can't just put your knee on the ground, pick it up, put it down, pick it up. Your knee has to be on the ground for 2 seconds before they can knee you in the head. Because if you play that or before, it's illegal to knee him in the head. You see what I'm saying? So if they try to pop up and pop down, those shots are going to count. The ref will say, these are illegal shots now. I think that's a better option because it's more definitive, and it's going to prevent a wrestler from being able to just shoot it for a takedown and turtle up. It protects wrestlers, period.
Yep.
Period. I mean, you got Matt Hume. He coaches Demetrius Johnson. He was involved with Pride. He now works directly with ONE FC as one of their chief executives, and he himself said, I don't understand why they don't allow knees on the ground. It protects wrestlers.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. And Matt Hume, you fucking call me up if you want a real fucking fighter in ONE FC. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Don't question ONE FC though, man. They put on amazing fights. If you guys haven't seen ONE FC before, check it out. These guys and girls are amazing fighters. They come to fight, and they throw down every single time. So, shout out to Rich Franklin. He's one of the VPs, I think, of the company. So,
you should do commentating with him.
He still does.
I think he still does, right? He still does? Okay.
Exactly. Okay. So, yeah, maybe Gegard Mousasi fought Rich Franklin at one point in time, too. Who knows?
I think that would have been a bad fight for Rich Franklin.
Well, not if Gegard was really young, but...
True.
Right.
True.
So, but I agree. The hand rule is just so ridiculous to me because they're talking about the force of a strike. If there is less space between you and your opponent, the strike will have less force. Period. It's going to have less force because there's not enough room for you to generate the power. So I don't understand why the U.S. commissions go, oh, well, that's not a fair strike. You know what I mean? But I could go on for hours about that.
Yeah, me too.
I wrote an essay. I wrote an essay on the rules.
No. No. You can just send that off to Big John. Go take care of it.
I like Big John. He's a good guy.
I like Big John, and he's honest.
Yeah, but for me and Ian, just so everyone is clear, Kneegate is a closed case.
Oh, yeah.
Winner Gegard. Period.
All right.
Main event.
Let's talk about the main event.
Here we go.
Towel gate with the DC Magic Towel.
And the grapple gate.
Thank God that happened because he would have made it to this fight. Yeah, man. Rumble, I thought you were going to do it. But nope. You end up getting choked out again. Even quicker than the fucking first fight.
Right. Here's what I want to talk about when it comes to this fight. Why do you think Rumble decided to grapple with Daniel? Knowing after the fact, because we didn't know this before the fight, we were just like, why is he grappling him? After the fight, he announces his retirement. And he announces he has another business venture that he's looking into, which is huge for him, and it has nothing to do with MMA. So why do you think he decided to grapple with Daniel Cormier, knowing that he was going to retire after the fight?
All right. So, I want to throw this out there. I'm probably going to be the first person to say this. I thought it was a smart game plan.
Continue.
Why?
Yes. Where's the why?
DC had a hard weight cut.
Right.
Hard weight cut. Even harder than Rumble. Like, he barely fucking made waves. He missed the first time, right?
Right.
What fucking gives you more tired? Fucking wrestling. Yeah, that might be his shit, but dude, I think the biggest thing of doing is wearing somebody else against the cage and just putting their body weight on them, which you were fucking doing.
Yeah.
Now, I was like, dude, what a great game plan. You can probably throw the knees from there. I didn't know he was going to go for the double. I don't like that. But wearing him against the cage, I fucking liked. Why not wear out DC? He got a hard fucking weight cut, you know? He's struggling, you know? Dude, I thought it was fucking smart. And then fucking break away, do some strikes, get back to it, boom, break away, do some strikes. You know who else did that game plan and won and beat the shit out of DC? John Jones. Outgrinded a grinder. I thought he was following the books of John Jones, to be honest. I thought it was a smart game plan in my book. Did he win? No. But to throw him off and somebody that it makes a hard time to cut to 205, that wears on you, man. It fucking weighs on you.
Right.
You know? Because DC was even complaining when John Joe was holding him up against the fence. Like, he's holding him against the fence. I'm like, DC, you do that to fucking everybody. You know? He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. You know? That's where I'm coming from, and that's where I've seen it. I liked it for the time being. Do I think he should have went for a couple doubles? No. You should have just stayed on your feet and keep him up against the cage, wear on him, put your body weight, strike, come back to it, strike, come back, you know. Make him work. Make him try to work off that fucking fence. Make him use his energy.
Right.
You know?
So do you think subconsciously in Johnson's mind the first fight was still looming?
I think it was
because
looming
he knew with the
after.
strikes. He knew with the strikes that Daniel wasn't gonna go down so easily.
Right, and I think also, like the Rampage and King Mo thing, like, why not stay against the cage so you can defend a little bit more? Yeah, you push him up against the cage that way, but if you do get reversed, at least you can't get that double so fucking easy because you're not in open air.
Right.
You know, use your strikes. You were doing good in the open. You know, if you want to take your rest, wear on him. You know, I thought it was great all of us until that point, until he got taken down, until he got his back taken, until he started looking for little fouls here and there. And that's when he started just reeling out, you know. So, yeah. But at the same time I don't know where his head or heart was at while he was on the ground and going through that, and why he tapped, why he gave up his nick, you know. Did he want it out, too? I think when things didn't go his way, I think he wanted out also. So.
Right.
Sucks, Rumble. I was pulling for you, man, but it is what it is.
It is.
That's what happened.
That's true. Now, I got a whole different take on this, all right? Now, I'm curious to know what you think because you're a pro fighter yourself. So put yourself in the place of, this is my final fight.
Mm-hmm.
I have something else after this. I want to have a family. I want to be secure. I'm not injured right now. I've managed to make it through my whole career without suffering any severe injuries as far as head trauma, which is big.
Right.
You can get surgery for a lot of things, but you can't fix head trauma. You just can't. And, you know, now that he says, I have something else going on, rumor is, right now, I don't know if you know this, that he's going to sign with the Rams.
That's what I fucking hear, baby.
That's the rumor.
Come home, Rumble. Come home, Rumble. I just talked to Devin about this, and I got a special jersey. It's just waiting to order.
Right.
If you come over, yeah. I mean, like, I'm already thinking about this.
Right.
You know, like maybe we can put you in the middle linebacker slot, or if you want to call it the edge of the D end. Like, I can take that, you know. But maybe, like, I don't know how good your speed is. Maybe strong safety. That's what I'm thinking. If we get Rumble, playoffs, baby. That's what I'm thinking.
Really?
That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
That's what I'm only thinking ahead. I'm only thinking ahead. Dude, he's too fast. He's too explosive. You know. And you know what? I like Rumble even in like talking like personally. I know like his brother, like his best friend, like he plays in the NFL. A lot of his guys that he hangs out with that are like really close to him play in the NFL. And I know he's extremely close to the NFL. I know his strength and conditioning coach coached most of the guys in the NFL. Well, I say like 20%, maybe 15. Let's drop it down to 15. Still a lot. Still a lot, you know? So hopefully we get it. And then, you know, if you sign with the Rams, I forget about the rumor they get choked and he just flopped out just like that, you know? So, yeah.
All right. So we got all that on the horizon, right? And I knew you wanted to talk about that just a little bit. Just a little bit. So for me, as a fan and knowing that he was going to retire as a fighter, I think partially the reason why he did it is did he want to win the fight? Did he want to beat DC? Yes. But when he realized with the strikes that DC didn't go down from the head kick specifically, he's like, okay, I'm weighing my options. If I grapple with him, at least I know I'm not going to get hit.
Yeah, that's another option, though, too.
So he knows in his mind, I'm going to make it through this fight. I'm going to try my best to win. But if I stand out in the middle of the arena and trade with this guy, if he somehow catches me with some crazy-ass shot, I could, there could be some serious permanent damage possible. And I don't want that.
Why not go out like that? Then why not go out like that if that's your last fucking fight? Why not say, I'm gonna bring it all? It's all or nothing. It's all or fucking nothing.
I get you, but I don't know if that was his mentality. And I think that's why when he went into the ground, he was just like, you know what? I was going to retire after this anyways. Exactly. Screw it. That'll be that. And, yeah.
Fucking disappointing.
Yeah.
Like, if you would have broke my leg in a fight, I just would have hobbled on one leg. Like, this is it. This is fucking it.
Yeah, exactly. Ian would not.
You got to be like Brad Pickett. Oh, I could have still got up and continued. Like, no, Brad Pickett, you were out, but I could have still got up and continued. You got to have that fucking mindset.
Yeah. Agreed.
It's your last fucking fight.
That's it?
That's how all your fights should fucking go, by the way. Not just your last fight, but all your fucking fights.
Yeah, but you and I both know that that's not the case with everyone.
Yeah, I know. I don't fucking know why.
But for me, that's what I felt was kind of motivating him, too, because, he's like, why get hurt in my final fight? I win the title, that's great. Is he going to get his big payday? He's going to get his big paydays. So in his mind, he's probably thinking more forward than what's in front of him. I think at the beginning of the fight, he was like, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to try and tear DC's head off. When DC overcame the adversity of those head kicks and didn't go down, I think mentally, in his mind, he was already pretty much broken. And he's like, well, shit, what do I do now?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's another possibility, man. And I agree. I agree, too, on that also, man. It's good to have other opinions on it, too. And I agree a little bit with that because I just don't know where his head was at trying to go into that fight,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
But all the respect in the world to Rumble. All the respect in the world, man.
Yeah.
In his career, he's done it all. He's fought at heavyweight. He's fought for the belt at light heavyweight. He overcame one of the most disgusting and just disturbing injuries I've ever seen twice because of a Josh Burns fight. Some no-name guy who nobody on this podcast knows who I'm talking about except for you. He basically dislocated his retina twice.
Yep.
Twice this asshole did this, and Anthony Johnson overcame that.
Like, and another thing though too, man, he had troubles making weight, and dude, he went down to a lower organization. I mean, he went to World Series of Fighting and brought himself back up, man.
Absolutely.
Make it to the UFC to do those runs, and dude, talk about somebody who's been through adversity and kind of made it up, man. You gotta fucking love that story, man. That's like a Cinderella story. That's what I was really pulling for him to win the title, but. Looks like he just has to win the title to the Rams, and we just got to win the Super Bowl.
This just in, ladies and gentlemen, Ian will be happy if the Rams win the Super Bowl.
With Rumble.
With Rumble.
Nah, like, I want to win the Super Bowl, but, Rumble, like, if Rumble signs, I'm definitely going to be going to OTAs and fucking mini camp.
Right, of course.
Because it ain't too far away from me. So, yeah. Yeah,
Right.
I'm definitely going to be there with my new Rumble jersey. And I'm not going to put Johnson. I'm going to put Rumble on the back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll do that just for you, Rumble. But
good stuff.
Also that night, we got to talk about it. One of the greatest of all time mixed martial artists was there, K-side. The most infamous, the phenom, Johnny Bones Jones.
Oh, God. I loved the post-fight press conference.
You thought I was going to say Stephen Winterboy Thompson?
No, we don't have that much time left. It was very funny to see him going and chilling with Rashad. I don't know what's going on there, man. I don't know.
They made up.
Oh, that's great. I'm so happy for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what DC said at the post-fight press conference was hilarious. Talk to me when you're eligible. To me, that was hilarious. But I think partially every time they interview Daniel Cormier and bring up the name John Jones or he sees his face, he is angry at John because of the fact that he can't get redemption for himself as long as John continues to be inactive or uneligible to fight. I think that's why.
You're 1,000% correct.
That's why he gets so fired up. We never heard this before John Jones because he didn't like him in the first place. Then he loses to him, and now he can't get his redemption. He's been waiting years for it now,
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens come June, July. There's rumors that they're trying to get him to come back for International Fight Week, but we'll just have to see what happens.
I think he might, man, because I think he's eligible during Fight Week, International Fight Week, actually. So, and he looks pretty much in shape. So I think he's probably going to get ready to gear it up in camp, and we'll see what happens. But can DC get ready for July? I don't know, man. You got a tough time making 205.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. We will have to see what happens.
You need to lay off the Fox desk because I heard they have awesome pastries there.
Who doesn't love a good
lay low off
pastry?
of them. Him making 205. That's what's fucking wrong with the pastry.
Yeah, I get it. So,
yeah.
We're just about out of time here. Final thoughts, UFC 210. What do you got, Ian?
You know what? I think, in my honest opinion, I think the Tao situation was probably more controversial than the actually Gegard-Wyman fight because Gegard won the fight hands down.
Okay.
No matter what. I think I like DC, but I think they really need to look into that cheating aspect of it, because if you knew you're going to miss weight, you have an hour to make it, 2 hours to make it, fucking go cut the weight and fucking come back.
Right.
Don't fucking cheat. Now you're talking like you didn't. That's one of the oldest tricks in the book. Besides that, it was a great fucking card. We lost 2 people in retirement that night, and Patrick Cote and Rumble Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to get hit in the face and do all this other stuff. I get it, man. You guys had great careers. It was a great card. And just looking forward to this week because we got Kansas City on Fox. We got Mighty Mouse
versus Wilson Hayes.
You got Wilson Hayes. You got fucking Jeremy Stevens on this card. You got Carter Holly. You got Rose. You got Ashley Evans Smith kicking out the card. First fight on the fucking Fight Pass. This card is stacked from top to bottom, and yeah, it's time to move on.
It's going to be very, very fun. But also, stay tuned. I don't know if I have time to analyze it this week, but Bellator 177 also coming up this coming Friday. Eduardo Dantes and Leandre Higo. If you haven't seen Higo fight, he is longtime legacy champion, and Dantes is an absolute animal. It's going to be a great title fight. Definitely tune in. Spike, Friday night. Check it out.
And hungry.
in Budapest, Hungary. That's the thing Bellator is doing, is they are expanding all throughout the world. And when they say the world, they mean the freaking world. They don't just mean the Western world. They've been to Israel. They go into Hungary. Man, I won't be surprised if they do, Bellator China soon. Bellator North Korea. Who knows, man? The possibilities are endless.
I hope so. I'll be a story over there.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Ian wants to go. I want to go. So make it happen, Bellator. Make it happen.
Yeah. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. But definitely coming up, UFC on Fox 24. Get hyped, people, because it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, hopefully we get a finish out of Mighty Mouse.
I think we will.
I think so, maybe.
Hayes doesn't go to decision. And even if he pulls off something miraculous, it will be a finish. He will not decision Mighty Mouse.
Oh, if he wins this, he ties Anderson Silva's defending record.
I know.
10.
It's big. But we'll talk about that next Monday, Tuesday, depending on when me and Ian have time. Thanks for listening, everybody.
See ya. Peace.
We out.